Welcome to Q&A practice. Let's start out with a little bit of two voice. We'll start with defense attorney. Do a little warm up. Ready? Here we go. Dr. Cotton, when a general practitioner or some other referring doctor who is not in your specialty refers a case to you, is there a certain relatively standard responsibility that is maintained between the referring physician and the specialist? Yes. The specialist assumes those duties that would fall within his specialty, generally speaking. Is that correct? Yes. And the referring physician may or may not follow the patient? Yes. If he follows the patient to a certain extent, there would be some teamwork between them. Is that correct? Correct. For example, the specialist might rely upon the referring physician to advise him of any unusual complications. Right. But as far as making the decisions on matters which fall within the specialty, that responsibility would be assumed by the specialist usually. Is that correct? Yes. Now, as far as this particular case is concerned, you assume the responsibility of making the decision to perform the operation. Correct. And you made the decision to determine which of the diagnostic procedures would be done first, second, third, and so forth. Is that correct? Yes. You assumed the responsibility of ordering that patient's diet as it might be related to the procedure. Correct. And you assumed the responsibility of diagnosis of any mediastinitis. Is that correct? Yes. You assumed responsibility of diagnosing any perforations. Yes. You assumed the responsibility for ordering such additional x-rays or treatment which you felt necessary. Yes. All right. Hopefully your fingers are feeling warmed up, and we'll start now with our transcript and a little voice practice. Starting with plaintiff attorney. Ready? Here we go. Could you state and spell your name for the record, please? Samuel Ryan Wilson II, W-I-L-S-O-N. Good afternoon, Mr. Wilson. My name is Dan Morris, and I'm one of the lawyers for the plaintiff in this action, 2261 Rose Drive, LLC, and it's about 1:20. You started talking at 1:17. Okay, so we'll agree that your depo started at 1:17. Have you ever been deposed before? Yes. How many times? About 100. Can I dispense with the admonitions at the beginning? You know that you're under an obligation to tell the truth. I don't want you to guess all that. If you want to, do you feel that I need to go over them with you? No. Is there any reason why you can't offer your best testimony today? Not that I can think of. No medications that you're taking that would affect your ability to testify? I don't believe so. Okay, I'll mark as Exhibit 1 and hand to the witness notice of continuance of taking deposition. Have you ever seen Exhibit 1 before today, Mr. Wilson? I don't recognize it, but I may have. I've been getting a lot of documents lately. Okay, this is the deposition notice for the deposition which you're here for today. And if you could turn to page 3 of the notice, there is a heading that says designation of materials to be produced, and there are 14 categories and sort of encapsulate all 14. They basically ask for your whole file on the litigation that we're here for today. Did you bring that with you? Everything. You brought everything? Here it is, sir. Okay, perfect. Let's just go through for a minute and kind of put on the record what you brought, and hopefully we won't have to do that again. Okay? So I see you brought a set of plans. Yes. Generally, what do these plans depict? That's your construction plans, so really it's not particularly relevant except for one little part. Okay, these are the construction plans from the remodel of the 2261 Rose property. Yeah, let's get the exact site of it so you can describe it the way you want. It has various titles on it. Okay, let me ask you this. Did you create any plans in this set yourself? No, sir. Okay, so these are all plans you reviewed that were provided to you by your counsel? Yes. Okay, you can fold that back. Okay, and if we move to the stack of documents to your left, I see that there are 2 DVDs. Three, and the title of the first one is Rose Drive, Rainfall and Site Images. Yes. Is this a DVD or a CD? First of all, looks like a CD. And is this the CD of documentation that you created? Yes. Okay, and just generally describe for me what's on the CD. It has the source rainfall data that I used in my analysis. It's a rain gauge in Redondo Beach area. Okay, and from my analysis, the output of that data is contained in this notebook. Okay, it also contains digital copies of the photos, which I believe are in here as well. There might be 1 or 2 photos in there that are not, but I think they're all here actually. And the photos that are on this CD were taken by you? No. Okay, who took them? John Smith, Renee Rios, Pat West. And are these employees of your company? One's an employee, the other 2 are consultants. Okay, do you care if I make a copy of this CD? It's up. It's fine. Okay, are you okay with any materials we want to copy with you leaving them here and we'll FedEx them back to you, or do you want me to copy them during your deposition? It's your deposition of me, so you do what you want. No, I understand that. I'm asking, are you comfortable if we copy these after you leave so that we don't take time during your deposition? Oh, do I suspect you're going to steal something out of here? I don't have that suspicion, but it's up to you how you want if you have good luck with them. However, I should point out there's a little technicality here when you start making copies is these are copyrighted photos that are not mine. Okay, and you would have to pay those folks down here. You can contact them. $100 for each copy of each photo. Okay, did you pay them $100? Yes. Okay, it's a donation. Oh, I've actually bought a photo for my home from them. Really? Yeah, so have I. It's a good group, but yeah, okay. I just wanted, how to deal with copyright. Yeah, and I've done my duty. Okay, that's fine. You want to fold that up and put it back in? Otherwise, go for it. Okay, so basically the entirety of this CD is replicated in your notebook of materials. Negative. Aside from a few photos, still negative. Okay, the rainfall data are the source data. Oh, okay, so they're not in the same precise arrangement as you see in my tabulations. Okay, the next CD says Rose Deposed on it. Yes. Is this just scanned versions of certain depositions in this case? We would get depositions in digital form. That's just copies of them. Okay, and the last DVD says 2261 Rose Drive, Storm Drains, May, June 04. That's the video. It's the video. And is it the video taken by the other expert from Cal West? I'm blanking on his name. I don't know if he actually took it, but it's the video. It's the one provided. Okay, this is the video produced at an earlier deposition. Russell Owens, thank you. Okay, and then I see you have a white binder that says Rose, our project number 00157. Yes, and it's got various maps, photos, the aerial photos from the coastline project that we discussed, more aerial photos, photos from a site visit, and certain pieces of documentation related to the property. Correct? Yes, and the rainfall analysis is in there too. All right, that will conclude our Q&A practice.